Real talk.
What's up, Raider Nation? How y'all doing tonight? Got a lot of people out here. Got see Ivan out there. Raider Cody, what's good, man? How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. And for once, it feels good to just kind of like sit back, let you kind of take the reins. I can just sit here and, for once, I feel like I can throw some slam dunks in this conversation. Instead of throwing alley oops, I'm catching the oops. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready. This is cool, man. It's next chapter for Kenny King Jr. This is fun, man. I'm enjoying it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's our first live show on my channel. Obviously, we've done a bunch on Cody's, but, this is something new that we're going to be doing here, getting some more content out there, getting more content to you guys, the Raider fans, and just, here to talk about some other stuff that's going on. A little more real talk on this one, a little less Cody talk.
It's not so watered down here.
It's not so watered down. It's this is like IPA compared to Coors Light. No, this is just water. But no, real talk, guys. Thank you all for coming into the chat tonight. Thank you guys for checking out the live show. What's cool is we've got a lot to get into. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to go over. First and foremost, Raider Nation, what's good? What is good? I'll tell you what's good.
What's good?
Y'all have been on fire this week, and I got to give Raider Nation a huge shout out. Huge shout out. We have raised $10,000, actually a little bit over $10,000 now for the Greater Youth Sports Association. That is huge. That gives 200 kids in 2 different schools the ability to play sports. Now, what kind of impact does that make? Otherwise, it also makes the impact that we're giving kids that wouldn't have an opportunity to do so, to play sports. It gives them the opportunity to have after school learning programs and also to stay out of trouble in their community. So it gives a lot back to the community. You guys have made a huge impact, and it's a great way to welcome a new fan base into the city of Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's crazy too, Kenny, because, I was talking to you just maybe 4 or 5 days ago, worried and trying to come up with ideas on how we're going to hit our goal. Like, our goal was 5,000, and I felt like we were reaching. You know what I mean? Like, man, I don't know if we're going to do it. So, yeah. Things just took off. Raider Nation, just proved the power. And what I guess made sense to me was it was so easy. We always say Raider Nation's family, right? Well, in your actual family at home, who are the first people you take care of? That's the kids, right?
Right.
So whenever it comes to Raider Nation, when it comes to real life, helping the community or helping the fan base, helping the city that you're going to, that's home base now for Raider Nation, Las Vegas. So we stepped up, man. We proved that we're truly a family. And, I don't know if they want me to say this or not, but Devontae and Annalise, they grew up in Arizona, and they were Cardinals fans. They've been Cardinals fans, and we knew that. So I just talked to Devontae yesterday, and he told me he signed his waivers, man. He's a Raiders fan now. He's all in. So we're gonna start loading him up, dude. And that's the power of Raider Nation. He's all in. He didn't even sound like he was thinking twice. So he's all in on the silver and black.
That's what
it's gonna be exciting, man. I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. I think that that's obviously one thing about it, one part about it. But I think the other thing too is it's brought the fan base together. It was a nice, friendly competition. It was a way for the fan base to give back to the community. It was a way for the fan base to get in and do something good for the community. So it was a nice way to go all around. You guys have been doing fantastic. Samoan Raider, what's up, bro? Thank you, Mount Oos. Appreciate that. But let's get into it. Obviously we want to talk about the kids. We want to celebrate that. We're going to do more of that on our live show next week. Cody and I will be going down to Las Vegas. We will be meeting with Devontae and Annalise. We'll be down at Stage Door. We're going to be talking about it, and we're going to, have some stuff to talk about while we're at Stage Door. So we're going to get into that later. But let's talk about what you guys are here for. Let's talk about the Las Vegas Raiders. And now, one of the things that's gotten me fired up, and I talk about this all the time, right, is the involuntary team workouts. These guys are getting out there 30 deep, out there working together, playing together, practicing, getting it on, getting the practices together, and really putting things out there, building that chemistry, building the continuity. I'm really excited about what I'm seeing out there. And today we saw a new face. We saw Marcus Mariota, our backup quarterback, out there getting some snaps. So I'm curious to see some of the videos from there. I think it's going to be huge. But Cody, what do you got to say about that?
Well, someone told me that Derek Carr was too afraid of the competition and didn't invite him. So I'm a little concerned of what's going to happen now. No, but for real, it's cool to see that, we don't just – I've seen clips of maybe two other teams organize maybe like, a handful of wide receivers to just throw the ball with. The fact that we're like organizing team practices right now is amazing. And I mean, there's always going to be, those that question, the social distancing things going on right now and all the guidelines around. But the fact that they're, biting down, going to work. And the only thing I will say about that is if there are those that are concerned, we do need to be careful with the fan base that's showing up because, the park's kind of becoming public. Don't bum rush our players, man. Let them, if they want to come out, sign some autographs, go out there, talk with them a little bit, hang out, cheer them on, at least give them a little bit of some crowd action, get them pumped up. So, but besides that, back to your topic.
Wear a mask when you go out there.
Wear a mask. We'll start with that.
You're wearing a mask.
Go out there in your Black Sunday bandana. You might have, right, Kenny King? Someone might be able to have one of those today.
You know what? Actually, let's start this chat off right. Let's start this off right. I've got one.
Oh, in the package.
I've got one in a package.
Why don't you send me that one, and I'll give away this one.
Just like the Hunter Renfrow helmet, it was never worn. But this is not a mini. This is not a mini bandana. So
that one fits.
I'm gonna give this away to somebody in the chat. What I want you guys to do is go ahead and put in the chat as many times. Whoever spams, I want you to spam my chat. Hit it with a Black Sunday.
Ooh, Black Sunday.
We'll pick a name. We'll pick a name at random. Go ahead.
It's a little delayed, so they'll catch the delay.
While we're doing that, I'm gonna take a look at the chat here. See my boy Tim Sherwood in there. That's my boy out there from ATL. Got to give him a shout out. I might go out there for the ATL game. They got a Chick-fil-A inside the stadium. I don't know if it's open because they're closed on Sunday, but the Falcons are gonna be closed on Sunday too.
Marcus,
we got Sunjoku. Good to see you, brother.
Shout out to Watts Raider, man. Shout out to Watts Raider.
Watts Raider always coming through. Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Spam it. Black Sunday.
You still got to wear these masks. In Nevada, they have the new ordinance where you have to wear the mask again. So I'm actually heading out to Reno this weekend. So I was excited to not have to wear my mask, and now I got to wear my mask again.
Hey, shout out to a Steelers fan popping in to say what's up, Juju's
bike. Juju's bike.
Good stuff. That was, we're coming up on a year now.
Yeah.
Of like, that was probably the one dude that I kept as like neutral. You know what I mean? Like he was that was friendly fire. But man, Steelers fans and Raiders fans last year, it
was rough.
Yeah, it ended up being a little bad for us. But hey, that's what we do. I made a fool of myself.
Wait, what ended up being bad? I don't even remember we had a Steeler that came to our team besides Martavius Bryant.
Oh, we had I was talking about Tyrell Williams plantar fasciitis. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad for us because that was the only foot problem that I remember.
So Kenny King, you want me to randomly scroll through this chat and pull up a random chatter as a winner, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah, pull up a random chatter as a winner, put them up on the screen.
All right, let's scroll up here. Bing, bing, bing. Let me close my eyes at the top.
No peeking. Boop. All right, David Villa, go ahead and shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram. My contact information is right there. Shoot me a DM with your address. I'll get this out to you. I got some other stuff that I got to send out. We're gonna have another giveaway later on in the show, so we'll definitely get into that. But let's get back into this. So talking about, the Raiders, things that are going on, social distancing. It's one of the things that I noticed is this is a team that has probably some of the best chemistry that we've seen on a Raiders team in years. I think that, seeing these guys out there, like we were talking about, seeing everybody coming together, we haven't seen that in a very long time. We talk back to the 2016 season when, Carr and Crabtree were automatic. The defense was creating turnovers. And, I saw my buddy Devin Daly on do a post the other day. Which team do you think is better, the 2016 or the 2020? And, I got to say, the 2020 team on paper looks to be better than the 2016 team. I think that we have some more dogs on defense. I think that we have a better offense. You cannot disregard Josh Jacobs. I think that guy is light years ahead of Latavius Murray. You look at our receiving core, I think that we've got a better receiving core than what we had in 2016. And you look at those tight ends that we've got, I think that, we've got a future Hall of Famer as soon as he retires in Jason Witten. We've got a future Hall of Famer as soon as he retires in, dare I say, Darren Waller, if he continues to have the season that he's having. But you've got Josh Jacobs, you got Darren Waller, you got Foster Moreau coming back, you got Alec Ingold, Pat, carrying down that torch from the great fullbacks of Raider lore. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what this team can bring. What do you think about, what this team is looking like right now, Code?
I mean, we're only getting better. And had it been, the new rule last year, I hate to say that we're going to try and slip in as the 7th seed, but it opens up the window because last year, had we not thrown that game away, we could have slid in as the 7th seed last year. So we were there according to the 2020 rules. Had we not, like I said, I'm not going to say we tanked it, but obviously I think we took a chance, knowing that no matter the outcome, we weren't going to make it into the playoffs at that point.
Right.
So maybe how we buckled down and been able to win that game, turned it up a little bit sooner than just that final drive, because that final drive was magical, looked good, got us kind of fired up, but obviously it was just too little too late. So just going off of that, and looking at the position groups as a whole, I don't see one position, Kenny King, where we just even sat at a standstill. I feel like we got better everywhere.
Of course.
Everywhere. I mean, starting at quarterback. I mean, if Derek, even there's times last year, I think even the final game, he's out there on a sprained ankle. If it comes down to a point to where Marcus Mariota needs to go out there for a drive, I'm going to be confident that Marcus Mariota can run it, accordingly. Like an NFL quarterback. Yes.
I'm much more confident in Marcus coming in than Glennon, for sure.
Exactly. And you see Alec Ingold, he's taken his game to the next level. You see the running back room with a healthy Josh Jacobs is an automatic bolster. Now we're adding an X factor back there with Lynn Bowden. The offensive line, same thing. Coming in fully healthy. Gabe Jackson, isn't going through his issue. Trent Brown, as long as he stays on the field. Rodney Hudson, absolute stud. I think he maybe missed one game last year or something, but that was no big deal. Wide receiver group getting better. Best linebackers we've had probably since, I don't know, I've been alive.
Morrison and
Howard. Morrison, yeah. That was probably, the next, competitive group, and this is obviously a perfect new era group of linebackers. Defensive line, in my opinion, didn't change. Got better on the interior pass rush. Max Crosby ready to make that jump. Cleveland Farrell obviously going through a body transformation. DBs, we're getting tougher. We're getting a lot more physical, and I think we're going to be hopefully have some trash talking corners, because that was the one takeaway. I think, I talked to Hoku for about almost 30 minutes the other night last week, and I kind of asked him, what the defense was looking like. And it's hard to cover guys when you're not going full speed, or you don't want to wrap them up. You don't want to get injured. But hearing that Damon Arnett and Amik Robertson were out there jawing with guys, and Jonathan Abram out there jawing with their own team already at practice. If they bring that same swagger to the field, that's going to take that secondary to the next level. Jonathan Abram being there, period. That's an automatic upgrade. Carl Joseph obviously was probably the one arguable departure that you could say okay, maybe we took a hit at safety, but bringing in Demarius Randall and Eric Harris, I think between the two of them are going to be able to fill that role. Jeff Heath coming in as a good safety, and even I mean, just our special teamers. I think there's we went through it all right now, and there's no argument really that we didn't get better at almost every single position on the field. So why can't we be a playoff team? Why can't we win a playoff game? More importantly, so
no doubt. You look at it and you went down the line. I think that one of the things that we looked at, somebody asked me the other day, what is this team missing from being an elite team? And I think that from being in, you talk about the elite team.
Oh, what happened? I think I lost you, Kenny King. I'll keep it rolling, I guess, while we fill in here. Yeah, Kenny King froze out on us, so we're going to see what happens here. Maybe he can refresh. Maybe I can drop him out, put him back in. Nope. I don't know what happened. Kenny King Jr. making a departure on his first debut. It's all right. Hey, technical difficulties is my middle name, Kenny King Jr., so don't even worry about it. This is what we do. I'm not really sure what happened, but we're going to make things work out anyways. See if he can pop back in here and make things work out. So, shout out to the chat. Let's see here. We're going to take this off for a minute.
My bad.
You're back. No, you're good. Hey, I was just explaining. I was just explaining to everybody, technical difficulties is my middle name, bro. And there was a time, dude, like when we first started this podcast, right? I don't know if you remember that one night I had where the audio equipment just went wacky. And I was up. We had a guest on. I forget who the guest was, but it was a pretty big deal. And I wanted to make sure we didn't lose the audio. I was up. Like, we recorded at like 8 o'clock.
It was Renz that was on.
No. It was like early, man. It was a long time ago. And I decided, like, I guess I was going to try and save it. I was up to like 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning fixing these audio tracks to get the podcast out. So it was
crazy.
Man. Yeah, you were only delayed for 30 seconds, so
perfect. So I'll get back into what I was talking about. We talk about, you talk about making an elite team, right? And what is the formation of an elite team? And obviously you need to have a few elite players at the position, but I think what it really comes down to is the next man up mentality, where you look at the elite teams, the Patriots, you look at teams like that where if somebody goes down, if there's somebody that's out, the next man up, the guy that's behind him is going to be able to step in and make a play. That year that Tom Brady was out for 4 games, Garoppolo came in, and then Brissett came in, and they didn't skip a beat. That's what you want to see on your team. You want to be able to see, Omaha. You want to be able to see that continuity. You want to be able to see them not miss a beat. And I think that starts with coaching. And I think that John Gruden has put his team together in the place where they really are going to be in a position to have that continuity on the team, on the offense and on the defense. Something that still scares me, obviously, is Paul Guenther and his track record that he's had with the Raiders. But I think that with this defensive squad that he's brought in, with the linebackers that we have, with the defensive talent that we brought in the secondary, I think that this defense can get better. And if not, we've got Rod Marinelli sitting right there on the shelf. So I think that we do have that opportunity right there. Looking in here, just taking a look in the chat. I see Rob over here. Keep an eye on Joyner. Said Joyner.
Now, is he referring to Seth as like Seth Roberts, like a sleeper, or was that a typo?
I'm thinking Joyner is LaMarcus, but I think Amik Robertson's going to take that slot corner if that's what we're talking about.
I think if things go the way we felt they were last year, I think we will. I think we're all in agreement that Amik Robertson is going to get that shot. I'd like to see our defense kind of just be able to go into a better, like more aggressive formation to put our slot, our nickel corner in a better position from the get-go. You know what I mean? I felt like he was there and he was sticky, but I feel like we got in so many weird, like, too much time. Like a slot blitzed. Corner, you can't cover, Hunter Renfrow for 4 seconds. You know what I mean? No. Like, you get him for those first 2. You get pressure in the face, you're not going to hit him. So, you leave those guys open running across the field. You get these weird, like, zones, like, where you're having, like, pick guys up going across, and you don't know. You're working with, Tahir Whitehead at the time, who no comment. Like, I'm just going to leave it at that. So,
speaking of Tahir, we get to see Tahir week 1 against Carolina. So
the revenge game. Him and someone else. Eli Apple. Revenge game. Eli Apple's the best corner we've had in Probably 20 years. He never allowed a single reception as a Raider.
Who's a better Raider, Eli Apple or Antonio Brown?
Oh, Eli Apple all day. All freaking day. Randy Moss is a better Raider than Antonio Brown.
At least Randy Moss got 1,000 yards.
At least he played.
But yeah, right. But speaking of season, I mean, the good thing is we saw the NFL say that training camp is going to start on schedule. Obviously, not going to have any fans there, but it's looking like we are going to have a football season, and it looks like we're going to have fans at football games this year. And Cody, we've got some plans this year. We've got some big plans this year, starting with the home opener. And
I'll be sitting on my couch.
Yeah, right.
Kidding.
We'll be sitting on the couch at our suite before the game. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know, I'm fired up. Obviously there's been a lot that's going on, in the world, a lot of things good that are happening. But it's good to have something that we can look forward to, right? Have some sports that we can look forward to, have some games that we can look forward to, the shiny new stadium that we're actually going to get to be in. Now, obviously, the first 6 to 8 rows are going to be tarped off, so it's going to be like a reverse Mount Davis. I guess what would that be called, like Foothill Davis?
I don't know, man, but whoever bought seats in row 7 is probably so jacked right now.
Oh, seriously.
Like, you just landed front row. I mean, if that's the case, I think, if they there's no way. Like, if they tarp off those first few rows, you have to close it down to the rest of the stadium.
It's going to look like arena football.
Dude, like, I don't even care, if they, like, how do you tell the first 5 rows, the most important ticket buyers, that, oh, yeah, you're, like, the only ones that can't go in the game for sure.
Yeah. We can't have you that close. Everybody else can because, it's whatever. But
just put up a shield.
Yeah, right. Put up a plexiglass shield, little sneeze guard. The funny thing is, the sidelines are pretty far from the field this year. It's not like in Oakland where it's a lot closer. It's more like how they have in Dallas where it's a little more spread out. I mean, they have the end zone club. We're going to be you have the bars. You have they're a little bit higher off the field, so it's not going to be as accessible to the field. Am I mistaken?
No, I think we're good. Now it just depends on because we're looking, I guess, at all NFL rules. As long as the Chargers can get out of their AYSO stadium, then we'll be good. So,
well, the Chargers don't even have fans that go to that stadium anyway, so we won't even get into that.
There we go.
Do I like the nickname, the Death Star, for the new stadium? I do. I used to really like it. I used to love it. And now I just kind of want to call it the Owl. With the history, with the torch, after seeing the torch on fire, after seeing it lit up, seeing the stadium lit up, seeing the legacy bricks that the players are posting, seeing the torch at the Henderson facility, I think that the only right name for it is the Owl. And now, obviously, I'm not the voice of Raider Nation. That's you, Cody. So
you want me to speak for everybody? Is this where I speak for everybody?
This is where you speak for everybody. Your opinion counts for everybody.
Hey, you're right.
But no. I mean, personally, I'm going to call it the Owl. I was calling it the Death Star. I thought about it. It looks more like a Roomba to me. I posted that not too long ago. But I'm going to call it the Owl. It's the Allegiant Stadium. It's the house that Al built. This wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Al Davis. If Al Davis didn't, put this team together and lead us to 3 Super Bowls, then 3 Super Bowl victories, we would never have this. We would never be in the position. And the reason why it's in Vegas is because Las Vegas was Al Davis's favorite city. I mean, every time he had a birthday, every time he had a, event, he was out in Vegas. So that's what Al Davis was passionate about. So the fact that we're there, that's what I'm fired up about.
Yeah, I'm not a big nickname guy, but I've just always been like, Raider Stadium. I will say, though, whenever I drove by it last weekend, for whatever reason, that Star Wars theme song just kind of started like playing in my head. Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
Like, it literally looks like a spaceship.
It's huge.
A gigantic spaceship in the middle of Vegas. Like, the fact that as big as Vegas is and everything's so close to the freeway, so
yeah,
it looks even bigger anyways. But the stadium, the way it just swallows, like, I'm coming, I'm southbound. Coming through, there's overpasses, all these buildings built up, and you just see this thing kind of just like back there, and it's just like this, like gigantic, like Roomba. You see it back there. It's just like it covers like the horizon, and you just like you see it approaching, and then you hit that corner, hit that overpass, and it's like, wham! Like there it is. You're at Raider Stadium. So I mean, whatever you call it, cool. I'm cool with the Death Star. I like the owl. I'll probably just be like, see you at the game.
I'll probably have a few beers and call it the Collie at some point and be like, yeah, we're going to Coliseum.
We're going to Ring Central. Be there
Where
in
the
a
hot dogs at?
O.co. Be right there.
The Crazy Horse 4. But let's take a look here at the comment sections. We got anything?
Let's see what we got here.
Hey, just when Johnny, shout out One Nation Fanwear. That's my guy right there, Johnny. If you guys want some fire Raider gear, check out my guy, Just When Johnny at OneNationFanwear.com. I haven't
plug in the name.
You got the plug right there. But you gotta check out one of my videos. I got the 3 rings and the skeletons fire. But check out Just When Johnny. He's the one that had the neck gaiters for the with the Raiders logo. Some fire stuff. So check him out. Samoan Raiders gonna be looking around for the BART. They do have a monorail system out there. It's not BART, it's clean, and there's not junkies on it. So, and it smells good. So you might get lost. David, man, yeah, hologram Val Davis. The augmented reality, right? That's kind of like what they had at the Baltimore Stadium. You had the Raven flying around. You just have Al Davis walking out with that snarl, just yelling, "Just win, baby." That would be fire. I would love to see that.
Rob,
yeah,
he agrees.
Yeah, let's go. I like the Al. I mean, I think
here you go. Here's a question.
Who do you want to see? Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's going to be an Eternal Flame. But if somebody does light the flame at the new stadium,
how would you even like the last torch was like kind of like, I mean, it was tall, but you could stand next to it and be noticeable. This one, it's like you're just gonna get swallowed up by it. Like,
I mean, the last torch, I don't know how you top Marshawn Lynch lighting a blunt off of the last torch.
You can't do it with a new one.
No, but if I want to see somebody light it, I'd love to see Coach Madden and Flores light the torch. If that could be something possible, if you could have Madden and Flores lighting that torch, I think that would be the best way to go. I think that, the two Super Bowl head coaches, I think that would be the best way to go, and then get Tom Flores into the Hall of Fame as soon as freaking possible.
I agree. I don't even know who, man. Like, if you go with a player, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, I see this like being something like Mark Davis is going to go up there and like light the torch or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's how. That's what I see happening. Yeah, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Lights the torch.
Speaking of what's up, guys, and the torch, it's going to be hot out there, and Raider fans would like to wear hats. You like that transition right there?
I like that. I love hats.
Raider Nation, I've partnered with this company called Hyde, and Hyde makes high-end hat cases. Check that out.
Now I see what you're doing. That was a really good transition.
You like that?
That was
good. This is a hard case, hat case, holds 6 hats, fitted snapback. You can put probably about 15 dad hats because those things are flimsy as all heck. It's got a handle on it. It also comes with a carrying strap, and it comes with a hat brush.
Ooh.
Now, I'm going to give this away to one lucky person in the comments. Not this one, because this one's used. I'm keeping this one for myself. But I got a bunch of them out there. I'm going to give them away. I'm going to give one away to somebody in the comments. What I want you guys to do is comment in the comments who you want to see light that torch.
Ooh.
Cody, you already got one. Shut up.
I'm trying to win this hat case. I got a good maybe 10 Raider hats now that I've acquired that are fairly new. I need to keep those in good condition, but yeah, you're right. I got one on the way, so it's all right.
You got a hat brush on there.
I'll let someone else win it.
Yeah, so go ahead and comment who Samoan Raider. I need to learn how to transition into ads. It's sales, bro. Sales 101.
You just gotta be like me. I just throw a beat on and just say, "Well, we'll be right back. See ya."
Throw up a little picture of a cat holding a cup of coffee. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
Oh man.
Ivan wants to light the torch. Okay, Ivan.
Did he just nominate himself? Kenny King Sr. That's a winning comment.
That if I was picking, then I would say that. But
if you were picking, that's okay. Ooh.
Lester Hayes, the judge.
There's a lot of Woodson. I mean, again, could you imagine that? I'm for it. I like it.
Look, I love Charles Woodson. He's probably one of my top 3 favorite Raiders, and it's not 3. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Let's see, Lester Hayes. We got John Madden.
John Madden's been in from what I've heard, pretty under the. I don't want to say under the weather because that's just when you're sick, but he hasn't been. I don't think in the greatest health for a while. I think maybe it was a couple of years. He was still making some radio appearances. I think last I heard, like last season. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if he's in any condition really to go make a big appearance or walk into that giant Roomba.
It's Vegas. We can do a hologram.
Hey, if we're doing a hologram, Al Davis just walking around.
Bro, if we did a hologram of Al Davis walking around lighting the torch, that'd be nuts.
Just put him on the sideline.
Give it a couple more minutes in the comments. Go ahead and drop a couple more comments. It's a hat case, bro. This thing's like $45. And I want to give it to you guys. Never worn, like my Hunter Renfro helmet.
Raider Tim coming in here with multiple.
Yes. Dude, shout out Raider Tim, dude. This guy has been listening since day one. Follows us on Instagram, listens to the pod. Hits me with some information that I may not have gotten. Huge shout out Raider Tim. Ivan,
shout out to the moderators.
Yeah, so I was about to say shout out to the moderators, Ivan and Grizz.
And while we're at it, can you ban Julian? Can we ban Julian from the chat?
Oh yeah, Julian, you're out of here, bro. Lane, give him. Yeah, let's get Dennis Allen in there too. Let's
I like how we call him Jawalrus. Can we get the GOAT, Andrew Walter?
Jawalrus no hustle. Did I ever tell you the story about when I met Andrew Walter?
Even if you have, I want to hear it again.
So this is back in the day. I was bouncing. I used to run security at a little nightclub in Las Vegas, or not Las Vegas, Walnut Creek. See, I'm already thinking about football season.
That's okay. That's what we're here for.
You know, the owner was best friends with Sebastian Janikowski. So Seabass used to come through all the time. One night, Seabass came through. Jerry Porter was there. Brought in a couple other guys. It was Andrew Walter's rookie year. So Andrew Walter comes up. Dude's wearing khakis and a polo, tucked in polo, hair parted down the middle. He's at a nightclub, remind you. Walks up to every member of security. Hello, I'm Andrew. Hello, I'm Andrew. Everybody's like, bro, I know who you are. Like, we know you're Andrew. But he's, hello, I'm Andrew. Like, bro, you look like an insurance salesman. Like
he's gonna get you into his pyramid scheme.
Like, you need to come in here and be like, yo, what's up? I'm Andrew Walter. What's up, bro?
Yeah, dude. Like, hey, you know
what's
who
a
I
bass
am.
in your voice, man? But yeah, that was that's my Andrew Walter story. It's nothing exciting, nothing fun. I got some funny Seabass stories. I'm gonna save those for another show.
We got to be deep into the live streams for the Seabass stories.
We got to be super. That's like live stream after dark.
Yeah, you don't get that stuff in the first one.
Yeah, that's for the premium chat. That's for the premium channel. You guys got to pay. You got to pay for those stories. I'll tell you those at the tailgate.
July 3rd. July 3rd. While we're talking about going places, why don't we talk about the first one, man? July 3rd.
Dude, July 3rd. So we are going out to Las Vegas for the first time ever. Cody and I will be in Las Vegas together. A week from tomorrow, the day before 4th of July, Al Davis's birthday. And that's why we chose to do this fundraiser the way that we did with it ending on the 4th of July. We wanted to center it around something that we could all get around as Raider Nation and have it end on Al Davis's birthday. And so what better way to send out his birthday is give back to the kids, give back to the community, something that Al would have done, something that Al was passionate about, being a pillar of that community. So, yeah, Cody and I are going to be out there at Stage Door on the 3rd. We will be there live at 10 a.m.?
10 a.m. show, man. I'll be there early, and we'll be hanging out there after. So come through, hang out. I mean, we could go live for a while. If the content isn't going, I mean, I'll stay live. We'll talk to some fans. We'll do some different things. And then when the show's over, man, we'll hang out, Raider Nation style, chit chat about whatever. I'm sure we have a lot of things that we like to talk about, off the record, things that are going on with stuff that's happening. Some news that we can't share, but we'd love to share if you're there at Stage Door.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, big news. We love stuff like that, but it's okay. Stage Door is going to be exciting.
It'll be fun.
Raider Nation came together. $10,000. You're going to meet both co-founders, Annalise and Devontae Woodson. I've been talking to Devontae a lot, and I can't wait to meet the dude. So it's going to be great.
I'm super excited.
Little appearance from the Black Hole chapter. Might be some people there come through, hang out. Might even maybe get yourself on TV. You never know. Actual TV.
You never know.
Not Raider Cody TV. Real TV.
Raider Cody Vision. No, it'll be great. I think it'll be a good time to, once again, give back to the kids, but it'll be a good time to get out there and get back with Raider Nation. Hey, Samoan Raider, you going to be there on the 3rd? Let's go.
If you're there, Simone, you're on the show. You let me know.
Oh, you're on the show for sure. We're going to do it live. It's going to be huge. But I'm excited.
Does he have any experience in front of the camera? I want to make sure first. I don't want to throw him on there if he's not used to.
You know what?
Videos. I wouldn't.
I would let the people in here that aren't subscribed to Samoan Raiders channel subscribe to Samoan Raiders channel and see if he has experience behind the camera, because I'll tell you right now, Samoan Raider puts on a good show. He was one of the first people that I started watching on YouTube. He was one of my inspirations to get started on the YouTube channel. Obviously, Cody, I followed your footsteps on this. But Samoan was a guy that he's one of the OGs that were doing this. Samoan, Watts Raider, some other guys we have in this chat. We've got who else do we have? We got Watts, we got Samoan. Give these guys a follow. Give our moderators a follow as well. Ivan the Great. Grizz NFL, he puts together some great videos. But everybody out here, these content creators are some hard working dudes, and this is something that they do on the side. This is something that we do for fun. This isn't something that we're doing as a job. This is a hobby for us. We're fans. It's a fan-based podcast, fan-based YouTube channel, and this is our blood, sweat, and tears after we're spending our blood, sweat, and tears at work with our families. And so we're doing this for you guys, for Raider Nation. But while we're doing this and while I'm talking, let's go back and pick a winner.
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to be giving away a hat case. So this, I don't know if you want to randomize it or you want to
randomize it.
Okay.
We're going to randomize it, and we're going to give this hat case away, not this one, because I'm keeping this one.
If I land on that Walrus comment, I'm going to lose it.
This kind of looks like the original Kobe's from Adidas.
That thing looks like Allegiant Stadium.
Bro, this thing is sleek and stylish.
Someone says they only have one hat. Well, guess what? You can put that one hat in that case, and it'll be.
You better buy some more hats.
And you better buy some more hats.
That's what you do.
It's like when you have a one-car garage, you just usually buy one car. But if you have a 6-car garage, you might buy yourself 6 cars eventually.
Or just build a podcast studio.
Or build a podcast studio and still just park your one car in there.
Wait, your podcast has been in.
It's actually in. We're in live from Las Vegas headquarters. Just kidding. Since people like to think, I guess some people mistake me like I'm a part of the Raiders, I guess, or associated with them. Weird.
Dude, I'm not. I didn't even get associated with the Raiders, and my dad played for the Raiders.
There's your random winner right there.
Oh my God, Tommy!
Is that Tommy Wolfpack?
That's Tommy Wolfpack.
Let's go! Shout out Tommy. We need profile pictures on these channels.
Tommy, text me. You already got my info. Shoot me. Actually, I don't think you have my number, so go ahead and shoot me a DM, Twitter, Instagram, and I will get this out to you when I send everything else out. Make sure I cough on Cody's before I send it.
I'm telling you, I have this. I mean, look, we're going to Vegas. So, I mean, why don't you just start gambling now? This might be contaminated. It might not be. You can have it. I'll take the brand new one. Look at this. It's already worn in. Look at that. It's nice. I'm walking into Stage Door like this every week.
You look better now. You should keep that on.
I bet I do.
You got a face
I
for
bet I
radio.
do.
I'll tell you that.
I have a face for radio. Shout out to RaidersBeat.com. Visit RaidersBeat.com for all of your Raiders news. No, I do not own the site. No, I do not write for the site, despite popular, or I shouldn't say popular opinion, but weird opinion. That's for sure.
Anyways, well, shoot. I think
We got anything else, Kenny King?
that's all I got to cover. We're gonna. I want to save a little bit for next Friday. I want to save a little bit for you guys for next Friday. We'll get into that. But yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Cody's channel as well. Click that like button if you like it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry.
Hey, if you don't like it, click the dislike, because you know what? It still generates interaction, and it still boosts the video through YouTube. So go ahead, haters. Dislike it. I dare you.
Hey, I'll be like Kanye. Any publicity is good publicity. So.
Any publicity is good publicity. And you know what? Speaking of publicity, shout out to Chargers fans. Please keep your mouth shut on Twitter, because I'm just about happy with you guys.
You should seriously. Is there any good real estate agent in here in the chat? Because there's a lot of people that Cody is living rent free in their head, and I think that's some valuable real estate.
You would think so if I'm living there, but I'm starting to think it's pretty cheap property. It's just very spacious. There's not a whole lot going on. I'm hoping I can move my family into one of these, because I know there's one property I seem to own that has a lot of room left in it. Yes, live show next Friday.
Live show.
10 a.m. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Louis.
Wake up.
I'll be in Vegas at 7 a.m. Flying out at 6, doing an all day event, coming home. So thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for checking it out. Remember, if you guys won, shoot me a DM so I can get this out to you. If you didn't win, make sure you're following, make sure you're checking it out, because I will have more stuff to give to you guys. I got a lot of stuff to give away. We got a lot of content to give away, and we got a lot to get ready for next week. Cody, thank you for joining me tonight.
Always.
Chat, thank you. Ivan, thank you so much. Grizz, thank you. Shout out to everybody that came through. Samoan Raider, Watts Raider. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Do it like Murph.
See you too.